Hello everyone, today we have something different. This is going to be a cook with me, and I'm going to be cooking a southern smothered pot roast. Today I have here is the roast, and these are the seasoning I'm going to use. We're just going to use some cayenne pepper, some black pepper, garlic, and well, some Lawry seasoning salt. I'm going to use the spoons here to just sprinkle all of the seasonings on top of my meat here. Here I just cover it up, and then I'll sprinkle a little of the cayenne pepper, and you can do this in whatever order you would like to do it. And then on the end, I'll just take my hands and just rub it all in. And then I also like to take my pan that I'm going to place it in, and I just like to put it inside of the pan on the bottom, so that all of the flavors just rise up from the bottom all the way to the top of the meat, and just place it right on top of all of the seasonings as you see here. This is just my method, and some people just like to flip it over and just season it, but I don't like for it to fall off, so I just put it in the pan. You're going to set your oven for 1 hour at 375 degrees, and you're going to pop that right in. And I normally leave it uncovered for about 15-20 minutes at that temperature, and then I'll just go ahead and put a lid on top of it so that it gets nice and stays moist and tender. My bell pepper here, I'm using a yellow and a red bell pepper. Normally I use a green one as well, but I didn't have one, so I'm going to use what I have, which is normally these two as well. And then you take all of your innards out, of course, that you don't want to. Commence to cutting them in a long form, and then I also cut them in half, as you will continue to see here in the video. Let me know if any of you like specific bell peppers, yellow, green, or red. I know each of them have a little bit of a different taste. Or do you actually notice the taste? In the comment section. We'll just continue to slice them up here, and I just really like, of course, all of this pretty color that all of the vegetables have. And we will just get a bowl and mix the two of them together. And then we'll take 1 onion, and we're only going to use half of it. You can use whatever onion you like, a red onion or a yellow onion. Me, I just usually use a yellow onion, and again, that's only half of it. And then I'll continue to slice it up, and we're going to place that inside of a bowl as well. Any of you out there like me, I like to clean up as I cook. I like my space to stay nice and neat so that nothing else just gets in the way while I am cooking. It's just one of those things. And then you take another bowl and go ahead and mix your onion and your bell pepper all together, because you won't have room in your roasting pan to do this once you get it together, as you will see. And then I take cream of chicken soup as well as cream of mushroom soup. You can use whatever brand you like. I'm just using a basic brand. From what I understand, they both taste about the same. And then we're just going to place them inside of the mixing bowl, and we're going to do just that. Mix them and blend them together. And then after that, we're going to take about a tablespoon of black pepper, and we're going to sprinkle that right inside of the mix. Now you want to give all of this a good stir, because again, once you get it inside of your baking sheet with the roast, you won't be able to do that and mix it all together. Just mix and stir all of those good flavors in. And then we're also going to go ahead and pop our veggies right inside. And again, giving it a good mix and a good stir. And this usually is enough to make 2 of these different meals. You can use chicken with it as well. So you have a little bit of the gravy, is what I'm going to call it, mix left over. And then I'm going to take 5 potatoes. You can use whatever type of potatoes you prefer. I'm just using a basic russet potato here. And I'm just going to give them some nice slices, not too thin. And then I like to coat the bottom of my pan once again, because I like all of the flavors to go from the bottom up through the meats all the way up to the top. And then what we're going to do is just go ahead and layer it here. And I'm going to add a few of the potatoes, and then I'm going to add the roast beef right on top of it. Add a little bit of the gravy mix. And then we'll go ahead and continue to add all of your potatoes inside of your roasting pan. And you can use a bigger pan. My roast wasn't exceptionally large, so I'm using a medium-sized roasting pan here. And then I'm just going to continue to immerse the meat with all of the gravy mix. And then we're going to pop that back in the oven for 45 minutes at 375 degrees. And this is what you have on the end. And it all comes out really nice and tender and juicy, as you will see here. And my daughter was here waiting in the mist for her first taste. This is one of her favorite meals from Mommy. And so I'm just going to let her enjoy her teaser. So I hope you all enjoyed this cook with me. And yeah, we're going to be doing a little bit of some different variety things as well on the channel, because again, my channel is all about it all starts at home. So thank you for joining me. This has been Chanel, and I hope you enjoyed this video and you can try this recipe. And if you already have, let me know down in the comment section and what other ingredients you may add to this dish. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you all for the next one.